real quick. She ain't into it right now, but I'm talked her into it. I've kind of said, we got to get this over with because my viewers are waiting for these answers. William Patterson, we're going to get back to that. We're going to just do this one over once again. William Patterson wants to know, what was life like during the Vietnam War and the protests around the country?
I don't know. I was too busy raising kids.
Yep, she don't know nothing about that one. All right. Next, we're going to go to Stephen. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Karchich, Karcich. How would you say that, Mom? Karcich. Carrick? Stephen Carrick. I'll say, Stephen, your name's Stephen Carrick. Today your name is Stephen Carrick. He wants to know, hi, Kevin's mom. What part of the country did you grow up in, and did you like it there?
I grew up in New Bedford, Massachusetts. As far as I knew, I liked it because I didn't know anything else.
Good answer. That is the damn best answer I think I've ever heard. You didn't know no better. You liked it because you didn't know anything else. You didn't know of any. You ain't never been nowhere else, so you liked it. Hey, Mom. That's the best answer anybody could have ever given.
I lived there until I was 19.
What time did you start living there? When you was born?
I was born in New Bedford.
You was born in New Bedford, Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, I like that answer. That was a good one. She said, I didn't know nowhere else. I didn't know no better. Where was the first place you traveled to whenever you first traveled out of there? Where'd you go?
Indiana.
With my dad?
Yep.
Yep, okay. Well, how old was you then?
19.
19. So you got married at 19? No.
Yeah.
You did? You was married when you were 19. That's a good answer. I mean, that's a good question. I didn't know that. Okay, the next question comes from Caden Chris. I don't know how to pronounce this one. Krishna. Krishna? Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! Ain't there something like that? Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mm-hmm. What is Hare Krishna? Is that a holiday? Or is that a person?
It's a religion.
Hare Krishna. I don't see a question. All it says is 3 weeks ago, and it says 83 years. I'm not so sure. Maybe they were speaking about how old you were. Anyway, she's not 83 years old. Tell them how old you are.
I'm 82 and...
a half. Almost 83. You'll be 83 this year.
A little more.
Okay, Quinn Michelson asks, what was your favorite Dodge, Ford, or Chevy? When it comes to cars. Dodge?
We had a Dodge.
No, what's your favorite? Dodge, Ford, or Chevy?
When?
For all times, right now. For your whole life up to now.
Toyota.
Toyota? She likes Toyota. Why is that?
Because they're pretty reliable.
More dependable than Dodge, Ford, or Chevy. But, okay, I would have to say growing up my whole life, we had a Ford more than anything. Ford Escort, we had Ford Pinto. We had Ford Escort. Most of my life growing up, we had a Ford Escort or a Pinto. And then, I guess, after I'd moved out and gone on my way, she got a Chevrolet Cavalier, which lasted her a long time until I came back into her life and drove it into the ground. And then I talked her into buying a Toyota. And we've had Toyota ever since. So, Toyota it is for us nowadays. I have a 4Runner and she has a Camry, which I drive her because I'm driving Miss Lucy. That's my job, is to drive her. So, I would have to answer for her. Growing up, it was a Ford. She was a Ford woman. Doc Incorporated, or Doc Inc. This fellow lives in Jacksonville, kind of close to where Dad lives, and he wants to know, He says, my dad is a few years older than your mom. He remembers her very well. He wants to know her phone number and see if they can get together again.
What?
I'm joking, totally joking. Look at the look on her face. Okay, what he really said was, my dad's a few years older than your mom. He remembers when they got the first TV in the area. It was a giant 4-foot square box with a 6-inch screen. And they got 2 channels, and not all day. Now he carries a 6-inch smartphone. What's your mom's memory of her first real technology, like TV? What was your first technology that you can remember? Radio?
I don't know what brand it was.
Radio,
but I
or
remember TV.
was it? I mean, your first technology that you remember, was it radio? You remember having a radio before you had TV? You sit around, you used to listen to radio.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Before TV, it was nothing but radio. So y'all would listen, like tune in at a certain time to listen to a certain radio show.
No.
No, just listen to it all the time.
Actually, we used to listen when I was a kid to a show that had.
It's a good question.
My sister and I were on a show, and we sang.
Really? So you was on the radio?
Yeah.
You was an entertainer or a performer?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. So radio was your first technology, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Before TVs even was around, even thought of.
Yeah.
One more page and then we'll quit.
Okay.
All right. Corey, 8791 asks, what do you miss most from your childhood?
My grandmother.
You miss your grandmother?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. William Patterson has another question. God was showing out when he made your mother. He says that you're a beautiful young lady. That's what he says.
Okay.
That was his comment. Molecular Mage, M-A-G-E, Maggie, Molecular Maggie, M-A-G-E, asks, what is the biggest difference in everyday life / people's attitude from circa, C-I-R-C-A, 1950s and today? I don't understand. What's the biggest difference between everyday life and people's attitudes from the 1950s to today?
You told me we weren't going to have any more.
Okay, well, we'll get back to that question later then. Next time. All right, folks, we'll be back in a minute or later. Stay tuned. We'll be back.